Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we are going to be starting a new farm. I know I keep doing this to you guys, but this time I'm for real. So, behind me here is my truck. A 20. Now, there probably will be a mix of old and new school equipment in this, more or less old school, but okay. So, right here we got a 2020 Dodge Ram 3500 crew cab Cummins flatbed, and we've got it's pulling a Max D bumper pull flatbed trailer. So let's get on out to the farm we bought. Oh yeah, I gotta go in and let's get to the farm we bought last week. Now, this series will be... So we're going to head down to the farm. See what we can do with the farm. So, next episode we'll probably do an in-depth farm tour. But this episode will be... getting over there, and then maybe, cause I think it's a livestock farm that we bought, probably buying some livestock. So yeah, I think it's the one up here to the left, or the one up here to the right. And then I'll show you guys on the map too this episode what we own field. Well, we own a lot of land, but we're not going to use a lot of the land in this series. Yeah, we own this hayfield here, or these two hayfields. I forgot about both of them. So we're here. So it is obviously a livestock farm. We just gotta find some place to park our trailer. So apparently the previous owner just left me with a bunch of equipment. I think the trailer's go... Oh, he also left the shed door open. Okay. Where's the semi? Convenience for us. We'll park this over here where all the other hay racks are. Apparently he had like 30 hay racks. Something like right there. Okay, so I think that'll be it with the truck for today. Let's head into the shop and go get the semi and go purchase some... I believe this is the Dariy Farm. Yeah, I think this is a dairy farm. Let's go get in the truck, hook up to the trailer, and go purchase some moo-moos. So, over here's our semi. So we're going to get it out of the shed. And then we'll head over here to our trailer. I'm going to make a wide turn and then back in because I think that that's probably our safest or our best option as I crash the truck. But... So we're going to get backed up and then hook up to the livestock trailer So let's make sure that that's hooked up. Oh yeah, we're good. Climb back up in the cab. And then head on down to the livestock yard. Oh yeah, I gotta move one of the other I don't know. Yeah, I'll move the tractor. So the only tractor you guys see in action today, because all I'm doing is moving it for the semi to get out and around. Well, I gotta get... Yeah, I know it's blocked. I gotta get myself spun around. Right there, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and go forward. We'll park this right here. Since the tractor I'm currently in is just the chore tractor. There we go. Now we're back. We're back in the cab of the semi, so here we go. And then while we're driving, I'll go ahead and pull up the iPad since we're on this stretch. So we own everything that's corn, or everything plot-wise. We own all the blue, but we're going to ignore everything below the top left-hand corner of your guys' screen. So we got these two hay fields and these two cornfields. Growth, they're all ready to harvest. They're all ready to chop and bale. So we're gonna head on down to the dealership, purchase some dairy cows. And we may come down and chop this field, but I don't know. So we're not gonna cut our hay fields until actually I'll probably put the mower out on them next episode while we're cutting silage. But I'm not gonna put anything on them. So we're currently in our Kenworth T900, T800, or T600, pulling our livestock trailer, heading down to the dealership, or livestock yard, or auction house, to go pick up a load of dairy cows. We'll see what we can get for $12,000. Because that's what this series will be starting out on, with, this 12 grand. 12 grand to start, and then hopefully we can become millionaires off of this dairy farm. So I'm hoping that's the goal, is to become millionaires off of a dairy farm. So that's what we're gonna shoot for, is $1 million by the end of the series. So we're just now arriving here at the livestock yard. We already bought the calves. Well, we gotta buy them, but so we're gonna go ahead and stop and then do it ourselves. Can make sure we're lined up. I gotta continue to pull forward. Right there. Now I think we're lined up. Let's get backed up to the door. So we're trying to make this series as realistic as possible, so right there. It's right there, so let's go ahead and go. Dairy cow. So we bought 5 dairy cows. Now we're gonna head back to the dairy farm. Well, and we crash into a fence. So we're gonna attempt to go back. So we bought five dairy moo-moos, which we are gonna transport back to the farm. And then also next episode we may paint our trucks. So we'll do probably maintenance on our rigs. So yeah, just sit back and enjoy this series with the series at its finest. Now we hit the dirt road. A little bit of third person action. Get back to first person, since first person seems more realistic. So okay, yeah, we took that hill a little fast. Let's see, do we take the turn a little fast? Yep, because we knocked down the sign. Our Kenworth knocked down the sign. But yeah. So where I had the trailer parked before, it'll have to be parked in a different spot now, since we now have calves to feed. And that's something else we'll have to do in this episode, is feed the cows. So that other tractor you guys saw, you guys will get to see it again. What? Fully involved. So we're gonna get this taken care of. I'm gonna cut the episode short. So we bought the dairy cows. We're gonna unload them, and then maybe feed them. I haven't decided on that yet, but there is a fire going on, so I'm gonna probably tune into that once I get off of here. So let's go ahead and get our trailer backed up to the gate there, and then we will get them unloaded and maybe feed them a little bit. So when we, alright, I think it's close enough. Now we got our 6 animals unloaded. So we gotta decide where we want to park the trailer real quick. So we're not gonna feed them because they already have feed. Why not just like park it right here? Like, no, because it's just gonna, why not just like over here up along the side? Well, I mean, technically, like, we could park it over here next to the grain bins because we're not going to be using the grain bin. Yeah, good idea. So we're going to park the trailer here next to the grain bins because the grain bins will not be getting used at all in this video series. So we're gonna go ahead and put the Kenworth away, and then close up shop, and then that'll be the end of today's episode. So nothing else is gonna get moved around. Just now that we have dairy cows, we've got a lot of responsibility on the farm, so we're gonna have to buckle down on like making feed and stuff. Actually, we'll just pull it back here. So really there, so that's where the semi is gonna get parked. We're gonna run, and then next episode we'll probably change out shirts and hat. So let's go ahead and close the shop. And then peace. That'll be it for today, guys. See ya.